Hello and welcome to the Whirly Bloke channel. Today I'm taking a quick look at this Falkor 2 CMOS FPV camera from Foxeer. This Falkor 90mm CMOS FPV camera is the second generation from Foxeer, and although there's no big changes, they have improved things in all areas to make a very good but not too expensive micro-sized camera. So this is a good choice for 4 and 5 inch quads. It comes in white, black and this red with a 1.8mm lens, and that will give you an average field of view of about 135 degrees. Now it's using a 1/3 inch CMOS sensor that's switchable between 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratio. You get NTSC and PAL, and it's got a resolution of 1200 TV lines. And Foxeer actually give a figure of 100 dB of dynamic range, which is surprisingly lower than their Predator 4 that I reviewed recently that's got 120 dB. And that's a smaller nano class camera. Now you can power this direct off 4 to 40 volts. So even allow for any voltage spikes, you could use this direct off 6S, which is pretty impressive. There's an on-screen display that shows you voltage, camera name and runtime, and it weighs about 5.5 grams, which is about right for a 90mm camera. You get all the usual mounting hardware, bolts and a bracket. You get the joystick to change the camera settings, and you get all the camera looms and so on. Price? Well, check out the links in the description. But it's in the range of £30, $35, which is about right for a camera with these specs. Now I've been doing quite a bit of camera testing recently, and I thought the Foxeer Predator Nano 4 was fantastic for a nano-sized camera, but I'm really impressed with the Falkor 2 despite not having any huge improvements in spec on paper over the original version. The colours are really punchy, and the way it handles the transition from direct sunlight to shadows under trees is excellent. But for me, the image just looks so natural. It's just like a low resolution GoPro image. It's clearly not as good as a GoPro, but it's got the same natural balanced colours. No hints of magenta, and the sky, to me, looks like the colour of the sky should be, and not oversaturated. The image sharpness with everything set to auto is again very good and doesn't have that horrible sharpness shimmer. If you crank up the sharpness, it does get the shimmer, but all the default auto settings have been really well chosen. The OSD shows the camera name that you can edit to be whatever you want with the joystick, and it shows the power on timer and the current voltage. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the Betaflight OSD, so they're both sitting on top of each other, which is slightly annoying. Anyway, I think this is a fantastic camera in the mid-range price band. I'd say the best I've tested recently. Do I prefer it to my favourite Cadex Ratel? It's a close call, and of course, image quality is a very subjective personal thing. I need to do a side-by-side comparison really. As always, thanks for watching, and if you found that useful, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, and if it's your first visit, then please consider subscribing to the channel for updates. I'll see you next time.